South Carolina Gamecocks women's basketball icon and 2021-22 National Player of the Year, Aliyah Boston, was officially announced for the 2023 WNBA tryouts on Saturday. Boston, long presumed the top draft class of 2023, chose not to use the fifth-year college eligibility in 2021, thanks to free gear given college athletes during COVID-19 pandemic. The number 1 overall pick is drawn by Indiana Fever, where they won Best Pick for the first time in franchise history. WNBA auditions will be held in New York on April 10. God does not make mistakes. Red Heart. This program has been very good for my family and me. I wouldn't change the past 4 years for anything. With love, Gamecock Nation. Red Heart. #ForeverToBePick. Twitter 10-2IY0LNet. Aliyah A. Boston. April 1, 2023. When I first arrived on campus on that hot day in May 2019, I had no idea what to expect as a 17-year-old, Boston wrote in a post. 4 years later, I can honestly say that this was the best, first decision of my life. There is a saying, life is not measured by the number of breaths we take, but by the moments that take our breath away. I decided to follow my dream by announcing that I would qualify for the 2023 WNBA draft. He ended his college career by helping establish Boston, South Carolina as a permanent women's basketball center there. In 2022, he led the Gamecocks to their second national title in 5 tournaments, where he won the Final Four's Most Outstanding Player in a record 36-1 last season. Their only defeat came from Iowa in the national semifinal game on Friday. Along with other members of South Carolina's award-winning senior year, Boston finished their run at Columbia with a record 129-9 in 4 years that included 3 consecutive Final Four appearances. The NCAA tournament was cancelled in 2020, at which point Gamecocks was number 1 in the country. In addition to winning as a junior and national freshman in his first season, 3-time first-team All-American took home 2 Naismith Defensive Player of Year awards and 2 SEC awards. And 4 Lisa Leslie Center of the Year awards. He averaged 14.1 points and 10.8 rebounds per game in a 4-year debut in Boston, South Carolina, while setting the program record for all double-doubles. He's ready, South Carolina coach Dawn Staley said in Boston on Friday. He's been a cornerstone of our program for the past 4 years. He's lifted us up. He's raised the standards for approaching basketball. He's never had a bad day. He's never sulked at practice. He's always exactly the person you wanted. I found it very consistent. I slept very well knowing he's on our schedule, and I'll sleep well knowing he's fine and will definitely make his mark on the next level. Fever selected multiple young actors at last year's auditions as part of their remake. These include number 2 pick Nalissa Smith and Boston's college teammate Castani Henderson. But Boston may well be a franchise player ready to lift Fever back into relevance after missing out on the postseason every year after legend Tamika Catchings retired in 2016.